What's going on, guys? Nando here, back with one more video, and I've got a new unboxing for us here today. Something different than this is typical phone unboxing. This is going to be an accessory for your phone, and I've got the Gear Sport watch. So Samsung kills the game in the smartwatch department, and they've introduced the Gear Sport, which is basically the same as the Gear S3 Frontier. A little tweaks. I'll discuss that later on in this video and future videos down the line. But this video is just going to be an unboxing and early impressions video on the Gear Sport. Now stick with me, hit that subscribe button if you haven't already, and here we go. Alright, ladies and gentlemen, so if you're new to my channel, like I said, hit that subscribe button because A, it's free, and 2, you get to stay up to date with my videos as I release them. Right now, I am super excited, guys, because the Gear Sport is a watch that I've been looking forward to. I love smart watches. I haven't really had an opportunity to do too many reviews on smart watches in general. So once the Gear Sport was announced, I knew that I wanted to go ahead and get this. It is very, very similar to the Gear S3 Frontier, which I have had and I have done reviews on this channel, so check those out. Now, big differences right off the bat. This video, again, is just an unboxing and early impressions, not a detailed review. But the biggest differences is the fact that the Gear Sport is going to be a little smaller and it's going to be a little featureless for a more reduced price. Not a substantially cheaper smartwatch, but it is cheaper. I think Samsung is going to maintain the S3 Frontier as its flagship smartwatch for the time being. This guy is supposed to be the kind of the bridge between the band, the what do you call it, the Samsung Gear Fit or something like that, and then the S3 Frontier. For someone who wants a smartwatch but doesn't really want it to be that big and bulky. At least that's my take on it, my understanding so far. So let me go ahead and slide this box open. I went ahead and got this bad boy from Best Buy. So you go ahead and open that up. By the way, this is the blue edition. I didn't mention that off the top. Now, when I say blue, there's going to be a couple primary things that make it blue or not blue. So the biggest reason, and I'm going to almost say the only reason what makes this the blue version, is the band. Now, I don't know if it's the way the light is reflecting with the band here, but it almost looks like this dial is a little blue. But I'll let you guys know in other reviews. Right now, it looks a little blue, but at the same time, it looks black. What I do know is a fact is that this band is blue, and it's very, very soft. It's not as thick and wide as the one that comes with the Gear S3 Frontier. So before I really go ahead and analyze this, let's put this off to the side over here. Now, rest of what's in the box, a quick start guide. So literature right there. You've got your charging cradle. Okay, so you set the smartwatch on top of that, and you've got a cable and a wall outlet in there. And that's it. So let me go ahead and put this back inside, all nice and neat, because I do get paranoid when I do unboxing in case something's wrong with the device, and then I don't want to go ahead and damage the boxing if I have to return it. That's a little OCD in me, but forgive me, it is what it is. We all have our things. So smartwatch itself, right off the bat, band is super, super, super soft. Obviously, you guys can't feel it watching this video, but try to take my word for it. Super soft. Right here, you got some slight groovage, if that's a word. They sell it in blue and in black. I figured why not get the blue a little different. Obviously, you can remove the band. I'll go ahead and show you guys that here as well. So, like before, little pin there, little pin there. You just kind of push that forward, push that back. Bands swap right out. So you go from blue to pink to black to white to metal to whatever floats your boat. Now, I wish I had my Gear S3 Frontier with me so I can give you like a quick comparison. Now, this guy is so much lighter and so much smaller than the S3 Frontier. Now, I say so much smaller and so much lighter because when you're talking smartwatch and you're talking something this small in a device this size, every millimeter makes a difference. Weight makes a difference. Whether it's an incremental change of making it heavier or less heavier, you're going to notice it. Same goes with size. 1 millimeter less, 1 millimeter more, and you're going to notice it. Part of the reason why I was excited about the smartwatch is the size. Because as much as I like big smartwatches, the S3 Frontier is already a big smartwatch and it was a heavy smartwatch. So I'm going to go ahead and put this on my wrist real quick, show you guys what it looks like. I like it, man. I like it a lot. I don't know if I really love the blue. You guys let me know in the video if you guys dig the blue or rather have the black, or if you guys ultimately change the bands. I know I will get a different band. I don't know if I love the blue. I don't hate the blue. But what I do love is the size of this. I think this is the perfect size. It almost makes me wonder, why not make a S3 Frontier this weight, this size? I'm assuming to keep all the features that the S3 Frontier has, Samsung can't make it smaller, or at least not at this particular moment. Maybe that's the case. I don't know. But again, this is a smaller one. This is, I think, 43 millimeter face. It has pretty much all the same features. You've got your 2 side buttons there, nothing on the other side, and then a rotating bezel. Now, when you look at this guy right here, you kind of have this weird, like, it's obviously round for the bezel, but then it's kind of squared out, not quite squared out, so it's a little different. I like it. I actually do. I don't know if you guys do or don't, but again, I like the S3 Frontier, and I'm digging this one right here. Now, again, I'm not going to turn this one on because I want to leave that for my final review or things to consider depending on what I find with the smartwatch. But I do know that the biggest change, obviously, besides size, is features. And for me, my favorite feature of the S3 Frontier, believe it or not, was Samsung Pay. And the reason why I love Samsung Pay is because Samsung allows you to pair your S3 Frontier, and I'm assuming this is going to be the same with the with the Gear Sport, with pretty much all Android phones. I mean, not every single phone is compatible, but the majority of recent phones are. And then what you do is you can actually use your smartwatch to do Samsung Pay. And what's cool about Samsung Pay is it has NFC, but it also has that Samsung MST technology that mimics a card swipe. So this one doesn't actually have that. It only has NFC capabilities. So you're going to be able to use this in Samsung Pay, but only in places that obviously say that they accept Samsung Pay or, you know, Apple Pay or whatever. Most NFC terminals obviously are going to accept it. However, I think it was super cool, super Inspector Gadget-like to just use your watch and buy things at almost every terminal that accepts a credit card. And that's what I was doing with the S3 Frontier. So right off the bat, to me, that's the biggest change other than size. I'll let you know what else I find out. And that's pretty much it, guys. I mean, the box is small. There's really nothing much else to it. Hit that subscribe button again. Hit that thumbs up button again if you like the video. I appreciate every single one of you guys who subscribe and like the video. I've got more videos coming up on this and other smartwatches, I promise. Stay tuned. I'll catch you in the next video. And like always, stay geeky. That's the most important thing. Peace and salute.